Thank you guys all for coming. My name is James Robinson. Today I'm going to persuade you that there should be a local tax on sugary drinks. Suppose I took 10 of these packets of sugar over here and put them into this 12-ounce glass of sparkling water and gave it to you. What would you say to me? Disgusting? Gross? Well, that's exactly how many sugars are in one 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola. That equates to 39 grams of sugar and 140 calories. According to an article in the New England Journal of Medicine, between the years 1997 and 2002, Americans' calories from sugary drinks doubled. As we can see in this slide, the amount of milk that children drank decreases dramatically over time, and the calories from sugary beverages that both age groups consumed almost doubled. Sugary drinks are highly linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. According to the National Institute of Health, 2/3 of adults are overweight or obese, and 1/6 of children and teenagers are obese. We can see in this slide that the amount of people who are overweight basically stay the same over time, but just when the previous slide, when the people started drinking more sugary beverages, the obesity rate starts to skyrocket. According to a study in the medical journal Lancet, the risk for obesity in middle school children increased by 60% for each additional sugary drink they consumed per day. In this speech, I will discuss the problem with sugary drinks in this country, ways to restrict them, especially focusing on taxation, and does taxation really work? My goal of this speech is to persuade you that there should be a local tax on sugary drinks. Drinking too many sugary drinks can do great harm. When I say sugary drinks, I'm talking about sodas, sweetened water, sweet tea, fruit drinks such as lemonade and Capri Sun, and power and energy drinks. On any given day, half of Americans have a sugary drink. 60 to 70% of teens drink these daily. This slide shows that children, teens, and young adults get too many calories a day from sugar. And the blue line is the recommended daily calories limit for sugar per day. These numbers are so high because these people drink too many sugary drinks. I personally don't drink sugary drinks because of a digestive health problem, but I am constantly amazed at how many of these drinks my friends consume, even those who are obese and overweight. Americans get 5 to 9% of their calories each day from sugary drinks, but this is higher in minorities, especially African Americans. 5% of Americans get over 567 calories a day from sugary drinks. This equates to 4 12-ounce cans of soda. Sugary drinks do not satisfy hunger. Instead, you eat the same amount of food and you just get more calories. Sugary drinks also cause distaste for more healthier snacks, such as fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Sugary drinks are highly linked to obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, and just one drink per day increases the risk for diabetes and heart disease by 20 to 25%. More sugary drinks consumed increases this risk. Diabetes and heart disease are not just caused by obesity. Sugar is harmful aside from just gaining weight. So how do we limit consumption? Something must be done. This is too serious of a problem. Public education is important, but it works too slowly. Banning it by law just isn't practical. It would create black markets and more crime. And we just have prohibition all over again. Wealthy companies would lobby against the ban, start publicity campaigns, and file lawsuits. But workplace bans are being used in healthcare systems and hospitals, and this is beneficial because researchers in these healthcare systems can see if it works to better their employees' health. Taxing the sales is the most practical of all these options. The World Health Organization supports a tax on drinks and says their benefits can include reduced consumption, trimmed health spending, and promotion of overall health. In the USA, individual cities are starting to tax sugary drinks. Examples of this are Berkeley, California, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Outside the US, whole countries are starting to tax, such as Mexico. But there are issues and obstacles to taxing sugary drinks. You'd have opposition by rich beverage companies, and voters and legislatures would still have to approve the bill. San Francisco's bill was originally rejected, and courts rejected New York City's bill altogether. But the Pennsylvania Supreme Court okayed the Philadelphia tax. So, how much should the tax be? The World Health Organization recommends a 20% tax. Berkeley has a 1 cent per ounce tax, which increases the cost of a soda about 10% overall. Philadelphia has a 1.5 cent per ounce tax, and that increases the cost of a 2-liter bottle by $1 and a 12-pack of 12-ounce cans by $2.16. Mexico has a nationwide tax of 10%. This slide shows that if 15 more cities join the 6 that have already adopted the tax at a rate of 1 cent per ounce, the revenue would total more than $942 million per year. Diabetes rates would drop an average of 6%. There would be over 58,000 fewer cases of obesity by 2025, and healthcare savings would total about $1.2 billion by 2025. So, do we know if these taxes work? It's a little too early, but there are some encouraging signs. Berkeley's sales are down 10%, and bottled water sales are up 16%, which is a very good thing. Mexico's sales are down 17% among the poor, who happen to be the biggest consumers. Philadelphia, who started their tax in January of 2017, saw soft drink sales go down 55% in the first half year, and in the first year they raised $179 million of revenue. So it is a little too early to know if these taxes are causing less obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease, but the trends do look good. In conclusion, I hope I have convinced you that sugary drinks are a big problem in this country, and they are linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. It is almost an addiction in America. We need to do something about this problem because it will only worsen. So please support all reasonable efforts to restrict sugary drink consumption. I strongly recommend local taxes on sugary drinks to reduce their consumption and sales. Early evidence indicates that they can work, but we will need a lot more cities to enact. If proven successful, you may even get state and federal taxes, just like they do with tobacco. So, please reduce your consumption, educate others, talk to legislatures, and support local taxes when they appear on the ballot. Thank you.